Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I will complete my playlist to build food delivery system from scratch. So we just made before two video, one about the system design to design general how the system will be, and the second video we define the different entity with attribute for make database design for this system. So I want to decide this. Now I want to go. So in the last video, we just make the design of the database. We define our entities, our different entities with different attributes. So here we have the user, we have the restaurant, categories, menu listing, carts, cart items, and orders of order items, payment, delivery. So okay, and we just define the category for this define attribute for this uh, different entity. Now I want to check if any problems, if something I want to optimize. So we have the user, we have the name, phone addresses, email, roles, verified password. Okay. So what is okay? So here in the role, we have three roles right now, or four roles right now. We have the owner of the restaurant. Okay, we have the customer, we have the driver who brings the food, and the owner of the system food delivery, the admin of the website. So here, here I make email. We have the owner. We have the customer. We have the driver. And we have the admin of the site or the system. So right now I want to go with simple things, simple features. I don't go with complex things. So because I saw that the case can be happen for the roles, or the user, for example, can have, or the users can have multiple role. For example, the customer can be driver at the same time. The owner of the restaurant also can be customer for other restaurant. So each user can has the multiple role. So here the relationship is, so let user, so so each users, so each user has multiple roles. Okay, and the roles can be uh, the same roles can be different related with different user. Okay, so let's make like this. So the relationship is many to many. Okay, so here I want to go with a pivot table called maybe user role, sorry, user roles. Okay, so user roles, and we want to go with the ID, need the ID user, okay, and the ID role. Okay, so but for the first step I want to go with enum. So because I want to start, as I said before in the last video, I want to start simple, I want to start small for this system. After I will go to upgrade, to add more features, to optimize more solution. So this is maybe, let's make later, because this is my own side project. So I just start work on it and share everything in this specific playlist. Now, okay, for the restaurant we have title, description, owner ID, status is open, phone, addresses, okay, longitude and latitude, okay, categories, menu items, okay, payment, okay, so we have menu IDs, quantity, order, customer, delivery fee, payment status, amount, okay, we pay all the items, okay, payment, okay, okay, so here we have, okay, status. So here, where is, so why I just repeat this? I just had status. Now we have the payment, other items, okay, delivery. But where is the driver entity? So I forget to make the driver entity. Now I want to make a driver entity. So I want to just copy this, the driver, driver. So let's see if record. Okay. So this is the driver. Right now the driver. So the driver we have user ID, the status. So here I make active is active. Vehicle type, longitude, latitude. Okay. Deliveries. So user ID. No, no, no. No. Right now I was made mistake status. So let's define the relationship. So the driver can bring multiple orders, but this multiple orders will be specific on drivers, on this driver. So driver, driver, so driver can brings multiple orders or delivery, okay, and this delivery will be specific or related with specific driver. So here the relation is one to many, okay, so here one to many. So each driver or each orders will be assigned to specific driver. So here we want to make the ID and the ID of driver, driver, and the ID of the ID of user. Sorry, not the ID of user, the ID of order. Okay, the ID of order. So we have the ID driver, we have the ID order, status, created at, updated at. And the driver, we have the user ID, is active or not, the vehicle type. So this is the latitude and longitude. Also what we can add. So if something I forget, you can add on the comment below, because first this system is my own system, so the requirement may be not clear for now, maybe something I miss, but I keep the most necessary features. Also in the delivery, what if we can add the place of or the address of the owner of the restaurant and the address of the customer. So, and like pick from the address of restaurant and send or bring to the address of customer. So what if we can do to this attribute? Also, we can include the time. Okay. For example, time from bring from the restaurant and the time to and the time for send the delivery, send the food from send food for the customer. So let here make the addresses of the restaurant, address of restaurant, or like that, restaurant addresses, and the customer addresses. Also, restaurant time. Okay, restaurant addresses. Now we want to make uh, pick up at this for the time and like deliver at addresses restaurant time. So here I want to make pick up also pick up addresses and deliver addresses. Also deliver addresses. I think this is more logic. So the time deliver at. So I think this for attribute can maybe help me later, but this is just general because as I said, I don't have clear requirement. I just the idea from my brain and add right now. So let's see card items. You have ID customer, create that, update that. Card items, that. Model items. So let's make the design of this database. So this design was made before. Now I want to start to design the database. So we want to add our, we have integer. Now, so let's make like that. So we have for the user the name, we have the description. No, what's the description? A user should have a description. The name, the addresses, also the phone, uh, what is addresses, email, yes, email, also what is the role, verified password. So here verified, for verified I want to make boolean, so is verified, yeah, the password and the role. So I think this is the most important attribute for the entity of user. Name, addresses, phone, email is verified, so yeah, it will be boolean. Role I will make enum. So the role in customer, the owner of the restaurant, and also the driver, can be driver, and the admin of the system. Password created at, okay, so we have integer, name, addresses, phone, email, primary key. Okay, so is verified the boolean character. Okay, right now we have the also restaurant. We have also the here also the restaurant. So title, description, owner ID, status. Title, description to be text. Phone is open. Open. ID user. Okay, so ID user. Antiver. Also what's the restaurant addresses. So and also we have the category of the system. Sorry, categories. So the title, description. Okay, so ID, restaurant. Okay, so font I don't need right now. So as you can see, so the restaurant can has multiple category. Okay, and the category, but what, so I want to make each restaurant has own category, not related with other. So here the uh, restaurant restaurant. So here the restaurant ID with the category. So the reference is the restaurant can have multiple category and category here ID restaurant. So let's see it right now. So the restaurant can have multiple categories, and these multiple categories will be unique or specific for uh, one restaurant, not trade with all. Okay, so this is name of the design: food delivery system. Okay, now let's go with the categories menu. So here are the menu items. So let's remove the followers or and the post also. Now, as you can see, so the items title description restaurant ID, okay, status, price, image category ID, stop. So let's go with the menu items. Menu items, the title, the description, the status, the ID category or ID category. Okay, so here I will find the stock. Also, I forget the price to add. So the menu items should have just, for example, one category. Okay, and the category should has one related with one food. So here, what is the relationship defined? Many items and the categories. So the many items, so the categories can have multiple many items, multiple food. Okay, and this food will be unique for this category. For example, category of pizza, we have different food of pizza, and this different food of pizza related with the pizza category. So we want to define our relationship. So the category categories. So that categories can, for example, one category can have multiple uh, food. So items, menu items, items, and related with the ID category. With the ID category, okay? So let's see right now. So the category, so the menu, the category can has multiple many items, and this multiple related with the category. So right, and also the category multiple category related to it. So why I just here make the where is the ID restaurant ID, and so why I just make restaurant ID. So let's ask or ask, but here let's ask Gemini. Let's ask Gemini if so here I can remove the restaurant ID from many items. People, and let's see. So asking, okay, so remove. You can add remove to table Y. Not specific category since the category already belong to the restaurant. So this is what I want to remove. So the category ID restaurant and many items ID category. So this is what I want to remove this. So okay, so I want to remove the ID category. Now we want to go. So in this design, I uh, like I work step by step, step by step. Now we want to go with the cart. So the cart. So the cart. So the cart can have multiple cart items. Okay, and this specific cart items related with the cart. So ID customer, not ID customer, but ID user. ID user created at. So here I want to just not ID customer. Where is the cart ID? ID user. Okay. ID user. For the cart, we have the menu ID, quantity, and cart ID. So we have the cart items. So we have the cart items, the ID menu. Okay, the quantity also. So quantity, quantity, to be integer. Okay, and the what is the ID? Okay, so and the so card here. Why should the amount in the card? So it will be double type of double, and this is sub amount. This is sub amount. Double. Okay. Card item. Card item. Okay. So let's check if any. So ID user amount bubble amount. So yes, this is the total amount. The total amount. Let's make like that. ID. And here where yes, I forget the ID card. I forget the ID card. This is the most important attribute I forget. I forget. ID card. And let's make an integer. The quantity also amount double and sub amount, yes. So this amount and this is sub amount. Okay. Sub amount. So the card ID user, okay, card ID, menu ID, quantity, and the here the total amount. Amount and quantity here amount and sub amount. Okay, so to be more clear, let's go. So we want to define the relationship right now. So let's remove this. So the cart can have multiple cart items. So cart items here, cart items, and the ID cart, and here the cart. So let's see the design. But how I can like so now as you can see. So this is the design. So we have the cart and the cart. We have the category. So we have the restaurant. Okay. We have the restaurant So also I forget for the user. The user can have multiple cards. User, please. Users card ID user. So right now, so this is the card. So what is the problem? The category. Sorry. ID card. And here now, so the user can have multiple cards, and this card related with specific user. The card can have multiple card items, ID card. So what is the problem here? So let's see now. So this is the where is the card? I want to see the card. So this is the card items, okay, to be more organized, and the user, the category, but the restaurant. For the restaurant, I want why I don't with the user, because here the uh, user can have, so the user can have multiple, or the owner can have multiple restaurant. Let's make multiple restaurant. So users, and here the restaurant, and here ID user, because the user ID user. Now let's see. So we have the card, and the user can have multiple cards. The card can have multiple card items. The user can have multiple restaurant, one or multiple restaurant. The restaurant have multiple, as you can see here, categories, and each categories, or all the categories related with specific restaurant. And also the categories can have multiple menu items, and all the menu items related with specific category. Now, right now, we go good. We want now work to the orders, orders, and orders, order items, order items. So in the orders, we have the ID of user first, okay, and the ID. So ID, not customer, but the ID user. Here ID user. Why I just want, but why here I can. So the order, also the order code, ID card, the order, so here the order code, var character, the order code, the status is more important, status, also what, the delivery fee, so here the total amount, and the delivery fee. Delivery will be a var character. So here I can remove the ID restaurant and replace with the ID of cart, and replace with the ID of cart. So yes, so let's see the schema. So ID order, okay, the ID integer reference, double addresses, delivery fee. So here the ID restaurant not, but ID card status addresses. So let add the addresses, var character, okay. But here ID card, okay, ID card. But this is for the, so we have the ID card, ID user, quantity. Now I want to make this and replace here. Okay, so for the order, now let's make for the order relationship. But before go to the order items, so here in the order items, the ID order, since we have the ID card, you can get the, so ID menu, so menu ID, unit price. Also here I want to remove the menu ID, we don't need. Menu I can remove. No, I cannot remove menu from the order items. Why? You must keep menu ID. Quantity, unit price, subtotal. Okay, so let's keep it menu. So the menu ID and the subtotal. The order ID. So here So let's remove this. So the memory ID integer double, sorry, no, the so the integer for the and double for the enterprise double. Okay, sub total. Okay, so now let's define the relationship for the order and order items. So let's check if record or not. Now, so right now, so the user can have multiple orders, and the order the orders can have multiple, so they can have multiple uh, orders items. Items. So here, but so the ID order, not the ID order. So also the orders can have one or multiple cards right now. So the order can have multiple cards. So let's see what is the order. So the orders, okay, ID card. Now the orders can have multiple. So cards. So let's see what is the problem. So the order can have multiple ID cards. Order ID cards ID user. Okay, and the card. So the order items is the order can have multiple order items. So let's make here the order can have multiple order item. ID order. Here I go with the ID, the order items, the ID order. So the order items, I just confused between the order and the cart and the. So the order, the user can have multiple order. Okay. And the so the user can have multiple orders, and these multiple orders will be specific on user. So and the menu that's okay. So the order ID, or so the user can have multiple cards, can have multiple orders. Okay. Right now the order items will be so the orders can have multiple order items. The orders, so the order, the order item, here order items, and I want to go with the order ID order like this. So the orders, the order items, the order can have multiple order items. Okay, right now. Now what is next is for the ID card. So the order can have multiple ID card. Orders.id cards.id user. Orders. Okay, I understand right now. But the problem here is so the ID. An order can have multiple ID cards. Order, okay, for ID user, and we want for the ID card. Now we want for the ID card. So the order can just have one card or more. So just one half card. Order ID, ID card. Let's make card, and here we go with the ID. So let's ask for the orders and card. The orders can have one or multiple cards. I think is so one to one. Yeah, one card. Card ID. So this is the card ID. The order items reference to order ID. So fix total amount to total amount in cart. Okay, total. Okay, total amount and data. Type in if cart item your menu and here ID menu. Okay, so here ID menu. Where is? So here ID. So here the ID menu. Okay, now the order items can have multiple. Uh, Now the order items can have multiple menu. So the orders or the order items. This okay. So the order items with ID can have multiple cards. Where is the card is the card items, not the card items. No, here I will go with the card items. Okay, dot ID menu. Now the order and the order items. So specific to the, let's see the order and the ID card right now. So the order and the ID card. ID card. The order. So the order can have just one ID card. The order.id have just one ID card. Okay. So card, what is the card? ID user. Okay, so the card items ID card. So ID card and to reference to the card ID. The status is double. So here var card. Okay. So let's go with, I want here to the cards, the order should be have one just card. So the order ID, so here I want to see the order. How to make relation many to many. How to make one to one. Let's see how to make one to one. Okay, so with the dash. Now let's see orders, orders items, ID order. So as you can see here, the orders, ID user, so the user can have multiple orders, the order can have multiple order items. Now I want cart. Just bring the cart here to see what is the problem. So here the cart, so the cart can have multiple cart items. Okay. One cart, okay. So the cart ID user, okay. Cart items, so ID cart. So the order items, ID order. No, we want to go to the ID card. So why I just want to make here the ID card in orders ID card. So, so the user should have one or more cards. Let's see if the user should have one or more cards. Instead of user should have only one active card at the time. Okay. Card ID user. User ID, card ID user. So the user can have multiple card and this card, okay. Multiple cards. So the card related with the ID user. So the orders, no, not the order ID, but here the card, no, the orders ID card, ID card. Now let's see the orders. As you can see here, the cart related with the cart. So I make the cart, so I make user can make more on the cart, and in order I make ID cart unique for user. So the cart, the ID card unique for the order ID. Can I multiple card? One user can have multiple orders. One orders belong to one users, and one orders has multiple order item. So this is I now. Order.id card into okay. So this is what I want. The orders ID card can have specific with the ID of card. So this is the what I want to design. So let also go to the payment and the delivery and the driver. So let's make the driver and the delivery. So let's make here driver deliveries. So the driver ID user, okay, uh, status file is active, boolean, the addresses it is also for the driver, vehicle type, longitude and latitude, vehicle type, so longitude let me double, latitude double also. Okay, deliveries we have the ID user, ID order, okay, the status, so let's keep it, the as I add pick up address and deliver address. Also for the time, pick up at, so and deliver at. Now let's define the relationship. The driver, so so the delivery, so the driver can make more delivery. So driver deliveries ID user. Okay, and so this driver. So and also for the deliveries related with, okay, and also the order. So uh, deliveries can has multiple order. ID order. So deliveries can have multiple order. No, no. So the deliveries can have ID order, the order ID. Deliveries. So so the deliveries can have multiple order. Okay. So the deliveries, if the deliveries can contain multiple orders and this order is related with deliveries, so should here in the orders, what is the orders? Make the ID delivery. So let's ask AI that can help. So if the deliveries, sorry, if the deliveries can has multiple order, so let so the deliveries will have multiple orders. Yes, so here I should make the column. So on delivery run order by delivery, but when place an order, so it should have ID. Okay, so here ID delivery. Generate or what? So on placement, so exactly what I want. So the orders here, if the ID delivery we want to add here, the default value it will be none. Order your system insert row into orders, okay, and left completely empty, none. The order status okay, pending. If the driver is only taking your order and system creating zero deliveries, so okay, let's add here the order and the ID delivery. Let's make normal multiple orders and the so the delivery can have multiple orders and the driver can have multiple delivery. So order here not with the ID. So why? So the delivery ID order. So the ID order. So why I want to add this? Because related with the ID like that. So let's see the orders. So this is our orders. So let's get the deliveries. So this is the deliveries, okay? So the deliveries can have multiple. So this ID order. Okay, I understand. Now the deliveries dot not the ID but the ID order. Okay. So this the right. So ID order. So the delivery can have multiple orders, and this all the orders can be specific with this deliveries. So this now it almost really good. So let's organize this design. So let's organize this design like that to be more structured. ID order, okay. Now let's go with the payment to make the payment. So the payment right now, add a new table for the payment. So we have the ID orders, payment method. let's make payment method. Okay, payment method. Status, what is transaction ID, integer, amount, status, amount, status. Here I want to make pay at, deliver at, so it does not matter, does not matter. So let's check how many hours. So right now for the payment, okay, so we don't use the ID user because there is ID orders. Right now the payment, so the order can have multiple payments. No, the payment, no, the payment can have multiple orders, or the orders can have multiple payments. So the orders will be related with the payment, or the payment will be for, so the payment ID, no, the orders, ID orders, payment can have multiple orders. No, the payment will be specific for the orders. So here let me bash, okay, orders ID, and here the payment ID orders. Let's go to the payment. One, okay. So this is for the design of this system. So let's make here. So let's organize the design. Also let's make here. So this is the design, primary design. So in the future maybe we can add more features like add reviews, for example. Also what is, so I think this is the most feature contained in this design. So thank you for watching, and in the next video, so don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.